Hello everybody, my name's Miss Hodder and I am the teacher who is in charge of physical education A-level at Little Heath School. The amount of work that we ask you to do is appropriate for what we want you to achieve when you're with us. Independent study is all about researching extra around the content that we have taught. Everything we ask you to do is going to support you in your learning. So for each lesson, we suggest an extra hour minimum of study to support your learning of the content, as well as commitment to sports outside of school. We ask that you join a club or you play a sport that will help you to achieve high grades in this subject. Our average class sizes in the last few years have been around 15 students. It's a nice number. We have lots of different people with different ideas of sport who play different types of sport, and it's really good to understand what different people do. A successful PE student is someone who is going to commit themselves to the course. They will always be working hard to understand the reasons behind the content, being able to analyse and justify, and in lots of situations, actually critique the content. We ask people to work really, really hard. We ask people to make sure they're researching what's going on, and mostly people find it very enjoyable as they go through the information. Our course structure is based over 2 years to achieve the A-level. In your first year, we will focus on 2 exam papers. The 01 paper, which is an exam, is mostly about anatomy and physiology and the physiology of the sport. You will look at the body, you'll examine its movement, you'll look at energy systems, and there's a lot of biomechanics in there too. Paper 2 is a psychology exam paper. This will look at why certain personalities are best suited for certain sports. We will examine theories around reasons for those ideas. And the 04 is our practical element. This is ongoing away from school, and then we ask that you participate outside of school. We just don't have enough facilities to support every single student on the A-level course doing a variety of different sports. It's much more beneficial for you to go and train away with a team of people of your same ability. In year 2, we will continue with the 01 paper, and this will end up being more revision for the exam. We will start with the 03 paper, and this is the socio-cultural. This is where we will look at technology in sport, we'll look at the history of the Olympics, and we'll look at ongoing current situations that appear in sport. We'll also ask you to carry on with the practical element of the course. So the assessment of the A-level course is 3 exam papers. The 01, which is the physiological factors affecting sports performance. This is a 2-hour paper and 30% of your final grade. This is quite a chunky bit of the course, which is why we spend both year 1 and year 2 examining it to make sure we are ready. Paper 2 is 1 hour, 20% of your final grade, and this is the psychology section along with some skill acquisition. Being an hour long, it's quite easy to get involved in it quite quick, and you don't have much time to make sure you are successful in it. 03 paper is very similar to 02. It's 1 hour, 20% of your final grade, and this is the social cultural issues in sport. The NEA, the non-exam assessment, and the coursework is ongoing throughout the 2 years. It's one sport of your choice, whichever is your most dominant sport we'd ask you to do, and then there's a section of coursework. This is a talk where you will watch a video of your sport, for example football, and you'll be asked to identify the strengths and weaknesses of the performer that you're watching. From this, you'll relate it to the theory that we've learned and try to make an action plan in order to develop any weaknesses that you may see with that performer. Sport is fantastic for future pathways. There are so many avenues that you can take of so many different interests. Universities have so many different courses, and there's a couple there listed just for you to have an idea. Sports coaching, sports science are very popular, but lots of people go into sports psychology, looking at leisure and recreation, but also thinking about outdoor adventurous activities as well. Career ideas going forward, sports coaching and personal training are really popular. Lots of people are keen to do teaching, sports physios, nutritionalists, and sports development in the community, working with national governing bodies. Further information can be obtained from our Little Heath sixth form school website. Feel free to pass on any questions that you have to the email provided, and we will do our best to answer. Thank you very much.